Welcome to the Voice Room podcast, where conversations come alive and voices find their power. Whether you're a student, a young professional, or just someone eager to communicate with confidence, you're in the right place. Now, get ready to dive into insights on voice, speech, and the art of impactful communication. With your host, voice and presentation expert, Carina Tien.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Voice Room podcast. I'm your host, Carina Tien, and this is our final episode for 2025. Today's episode isn't a lesson, not a topic or a technique. It is a pause, a moment to simply breathe, reflect, and say thank you. Because this year, I've witnessed something truly beautiful. Not just voices growing stronger, but people growing more self-aware, more expressive, and more human. And that, to me, is the most powerful transformation of all. I want you to know something right from the start. You've made this year unforgettable. Every time you tune in, every time you shared an episode, every time you paused midday to listen and reflect, you became part of something much bigger than just a podcast. You became part of a voice movement, one that values authenticity, empathy, and the real human connection. If I've learned anything in 2025, it's that growth doesn't always sound loud. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it trembles, and sometimes it takes the shape of silence that finally feels safe. Many of you have written to me about how your voice changed, how you learned to say no without guilt, how you started to speak up in meetings, and how you found joy again in singing, storytelling, or simply talking to someone you love. And every time I read those words, I smile quietly. Because that is what this space was created for. Not performance, not perfection, but presence. A space to explore what your voice means when no one's watching. A space to heal, express, and belong. I've always said, your voice lives not only in your sound, but also in your silence. Over the past year, I've also been learning to slow down, to give more space to my breath, to trust the pauses, and to let moments linger a little longer. You see, when we rush through speech, or through life, we miss the resonance of connection. But when we slow down, when we breathe between thoughts, we begin to hear more, not only others, but ourselves. If you're listening to this right now, take a gentle breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. That's all communication really is. The exchange of breath, emotion, and energy. And I hope you've found a little more of this stillness through our time together this year. Gratitude feels different when it's spoken out loud. It carries warmth, honesty, and humility. So today, I want to speak my gratitude from the heart. To every listener across Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, Japan, Hong Kong, and beyond, thank you for showing up, for giving your time, for letting my voice accompany you through your days, and for sharing your stories, messages, and reflections with me. To my students and clients, your courage continues to inspire me. The way you face fears, refined your presence, and embrace your authentic voices reminds me every day why this work matters. To my podcast team, supporters, and friends who believe in this idea before it became real, you are the quiet foundation behind every episode. And finally, to you, the listener who's with me right now, thank you for allowing me into your space. Thank you for trusting me with your time. And thank you for believing that your voice deserves to be heard. When I look back at this year, I realized that the voice room has never been just about speaking techniques. It's been about truth, about learning to sound like yourself. Even when the world wants you to sound like someone else. And maybe that's the lesson of 2025. That authenticity isn't an outcome. It's a daily practice. It's in how we speak when we are tired, how we comfort others when words fail, and how we return to our own rhythm when life feels chaotic. I often remind my clients, your voice is a living instrument. It carries your stories, your scars, and your hopes. When you speak, you share your humanity. And that, more than anything, is what the world needs right now. As we close for this season, I can't help but feel both peaceful and excited. Peaceful because this season feels complete, and excited because the next seasons begin in 2026. Next year, we are going deeper into leadership communication, emotional intelligence, executive presence, and the psychology of influence. But more importantly, we'll continue exploring what it means to be seen, heard, and understood. So wherever you are, whether you are a speaker, a teacher, a student, a manager, or simply someone rediscovering your voice, I want you to keep going, keep learning, keep showing up with sincerity. And remember, it is not the loudest voice that leads, it's the most grounded one. And as we wrap up 2025, I want to leave you with this thought. Every time you speak, you shape the world around you. Every time you listen, you open a door to understanding. Every time you pause, you allow truth to breathe. May your voice continue to evolve, not into something perfect, but into something real. Thank you from my heart for journeying with me this year. Thank you for letting the Voice Room podcast be part of your life. And thank you for reminding me again and again that a voice, when used with kindness, can truly make a difference. I'm Carina Tien, and this has been the Voice Room podcast. Let's meet again in 2026. Until then, take care of your voice, take care of your heart, and keep speaking your truth. And if this season has touched you, inspired you, or help you rediscover your own voice, I would love to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram at The Voice Room for daily voice and communication reflections, or connect with me on LinkedIn at Carina Tien. Share your story, your growth, or your favorite moment from this season. Your feedback, messages, and stories help shape the next chapter of this podcast. They remind me why we do this together. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Voice Room podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen, so you'll be the first to know when the new season begins in 2026. Because your voice and your journey deserve to keep growing.